Hi, welcome back to the channel. If you're new and you're not yet a subscriber, then please consider subscribing. And if you're finding these videos helpful and useful and they're adding value, then please give them a thumbs up, click the like button. Really helps us push these out to more people, gets those YouTube algorithms kicking in. And we're just trying to grow the channel really. So it's really appreciated, each and every one of you that watches the videos, and hopefully you're finding some value in them. So this is going to be the final video, video 7 of the drum beat templates that I'm creating. The ethos behind it is that as a guitarist, I tend to veer towards creating melody, putting chords or lead in to begin with, and the drums are an afterthought done at the end of the song. So I'm trying to build some drum beat templates that I can have on Ableton 12 that I can click in and open up a new song with the drum pattern and the drum kit already built inside it, which just gives me a solid foundation then to proceed and create a song from the ground up. So that's the kind of the ethos around it. So I say this is video 7. We're going to be doing a funk soul beat, and the song is called Impeach the President. And it's by a band called the Honey Drippers. And I'm just going to give you a quick blast of the beat so you can hear it in action. Cool, so quite a laid back funk groove, funk soul groove. So just a few things to mention before we go in and have a look at the beat. The first thing is that I'm not going to show you how I created the drum kit. I actually have done this already using the Impulse instrument in Ableton. I've created my own drum kit, and if you're looking for tutorials about how I did that, then I'll post links at the end of this video. You can go in, and then there's a 3-part series I did a few months ago where I broke down how to create your own drum kit from scratch in Ableton's Impulse instrument. It's a great way of getting your own kind of drum sound the way you want it. There'll be some videos at the end, so check those out if you're interested. So I'm starting this from the point of already having the drum kit built, but not actually having any beats put in. So what this is about is showing you how I've created a beat, but the drum kit is already made. That's the first thing to mention. Second thing to mention on this is that you'll see the BPM is quite slow. We've got that set at 96, so it's quite a laid-back soul funk groove. We've got a 4/4 time signature, so 4 beats to the bar. And the final thing to say on it is, if I just click on one of these clips, you'll see what I mean. We're opening up the clip editor view down here. Because this is a breakbeat drum pattern that we're creating, and a lot of this tends to be shuffling off, it's kind of funky, it's off the beat. We're working within a 16-step drum pattern. So what that means is you've got 4 beats to the bar, but in order to get 16ths, you have 4 quarters within each beat. So you can see here you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 within the first beat. Then 1.2 takes you to the second beat. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the third beat at 1.3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the fourth beat at 1.4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So each of these squares here corresponds to a beat, and you can draw those in using this pencil icon up here. So you click on that, and you can just literally draw them in and drag them across if you want, create your own beats. I'm just going to take that back out. So I've been working within 16ths, and there's a particular count that drummers use, and I've researched this on YouTube, and what they seem to be using is a particular phrasing around the count, and I'm going to use that to explain where these beats are in the bar. And the count that they use is like this, and it's to break it down into 16. So you've got the first beat is 1, and then E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. So if you can imagine, each of these beats is actually 4 squares long, but that's really just to help you draw it in if you like. You could have a short note or a longer note, a more drawn out sustained note, or beat if you like rather than note. But you're still only counting 4 within each beat, 4 quarters within each beat, and 4 beats to the bar. And that's what gets you your 16th. So you'll see that all of these beats that we've drawn in aren't bang on the beat. You know, that's your first beat, that's your second beat, that's your third beat, and that's your fourth beat. So they're not bang on the beat. A couple of them are on the first beat, but then there's nothing on the second beat until the end. And we talked about this count being 1 E and 2 E and so it's on the bit of that second beat, if you like. Then you've got the 3 bang on the beat, E, and then on the half beat and then 4 E and So it's on the 1, then it's on the 2 then it's on the 3 and the 4 and those are your 5 beats within each bar. So I'm just going to quickly blast that through again. You'll be able to see how it plays through those beats. Cool. And obviously it's moved on to the next clip there. These are just duplicated across. I just wanted to provide a few, well, almost a minute of music there so we can actually play through it. So that's the kick, which is on the first channel in the impulse instrument. Then we're going to move on to the snare. The snare, like all of these videos that I'm doing around these drum beat templates, is dead easy. And you'll see that's on the second beat and the fourth beat. And again, don't worry too much that it's a short beat. You could actually just drag it out and make it a bit longer like that. You're still just bang on the beat there, just making it a more sustained beat. There you go, that's the snare. Then the closed hi-hat, which is the next thing. You'll see there's a mixture of eighths here, because obviously if you've got 16ths here and here, so you've got 4 in each section, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. In the first beat you've got 1 on the beat and then 1 on the half beat, so it's 1 E and then 2 and then nothing on the E, and then 1 on the E and 1 on the and then 3 bang on the beat, nothing on the E and then on the fourth beat, 4th bang on the beat, E, and again on the half beat, and then nothing on the So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and And that's essentially it for the closed hi-hats. What you call these here, so if we just drag this out, here we go, you can see that there are some numbers at the top here. So you've got the first beat, the second beat, 1.2, the third beat, 1.3, and then the fourth beat, 1.4, and then you got 1.1.2, 1.1.3, 1.1.4. So those are the quarter beats, and then 1.2, 1.2.2, 1.2.3, 1.2.4. Those are the quarter beats. 1.3, 1.3.2, 1.3.3, 1.3.4, and then 1.4, 1.4.2, 1.4.3, and 1.4.4. So those are your 16ths. And obviously anything that gets dropped in on the half beat is kind of, you're looking at eighths, because you're splitting up each beat into 2, and then anything on the quarter beat is a 16th, but that's essentially it. And then the final thing here is you're just looking at one open hi-hat, which is on the third beat E and, so the 3 and beat of on that in that bar, the third beat, so 3 and. So 3 E and so yeah, that's the note there. And I reckon if we just cross-reference that back to the closed hi-hats, you'll see that that's probably in a gap where there's no closed hi-hats. Let's just have a quick look. There you go. There's the gap. So you can see, yeah, it's in there. And that's essentially it. That is Impeach the President by the Honey Drippers. It's a great funk, soul, laid-back groove. I'd probably use it on something hip-hoppy. I'm sure someone like De La Soul in the 90s might have sampled it. I'm going to be using it for that kind of hip-hoppy, soul-y track, something a bit more laid back. Looking forward to having a blast on that and creating something around it at some point in the future. The final thing to show you is just how I will save it as a template. So if I go into File and then go to Save Live Set as Template, you'll see here that it just hopefully, there we go, untitled. It's dropped it in there. It's already created it. It's just waiting for me to name it. And I'll probably call it something like laid back hip hop groove or something like that, just to identify it as that's the kind of song I want to use this for. And you can see that there are another 6 up there that I've from the previous videos in this playlist, where I've created other drum beat templates and named them. So the whole point is that next time I want to create a kind of a hip hoppy, laid back, funky hip hoppy tune, I can go into my templates, bring this up as a groove. It's already there. I've already built the kit, done that previously, and it's a starting point. It's a basis and a foundation then to build the track upwards from the drums, with the drums being the main kind of driving force at the start of the track rather than an afterthought at the end of the track. And really that's the whole premise of all of these videos. So this is the final video, video 7. I'm going to move on to something else in the next few videos. Thanks so much for watching. I hope it's been of value. I hope you find these useful and they help you create your own music. Once again, if you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It'd be fantastic to have you as a subscriber. We're trying to grow the channel a bit more. And again, if you're finding these videos helpful and useful, please click the like button. Other than that, again, it'd be great to see you in the next video, and thanks very much for watching.